let's go.
What's the plan?
Let's
tell us what the plan is for the day.
Let's go and we'll do a good scout on the ice. You never know.
Is it completely submerged?
Oh yeah, it's
Tell us what the job is.
so it's a car. It's in somewhere between 10 and 20 feet of water.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's about 350, 400 meters off the marina in a patch of open water.
Oh, fun.
So it's closer to the far shore, but the far shore doesn't provide us any kind of access or anything. It's just private homes along there. Nobody wants a cart getting pulled out to
Is there any beta on the ice thickness out there?
We have nothing.
Okay.
I know there was like.
I bet you it's all open now.
Well, it's open in the middle, where because he went through. I looked on the snowmobile map, and we'll show you guys right here on this little screenshot here.
Yeah.
So he was clearly traveling on the snowmobile trail. The trail runs right over top of the car, but the ice has melted out since then. So it's a big open patch, probably a couple 100 meters across.
Okay.
So we'll have to go out and float the car, drag it to the shore, or drag it to the edge of the ice if we can find good ice.
Yeah. I imagine we'll cut some good.
Yeah.
You should be able to find.
I think we'll find good ice. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll head her over there and get her done.
All right.
Sweet. Great. Another adventure. We like a good adventure. Yeah, there's a current here in this lake. To show you guys exactly how much water is flowing through the lake where we were working there. Just to give a little indication of why we had such a struggle dragging that car across that channel.
That is a lot of water.
Machine so the vehicle is, see, there's like a white, like a birch or a poplar right in the midst of those.
Yeah,
and then there's like a V tree.
Yeah.
So I think it's right out basically directly between us and the V tree or that other tree, like somewhere in that patch of water there.
Yeah. Right.
It's in the water. Oh yeah, it's in the open water. If you're at all claustrophobic, a dry suit is not your garment to wear at all, not in the slightest.
And the net gaskets are great for keeping the water out, but man, you feel like you're birthing yourself. Hey, you don't want to go through there.
No?
Come over here.
All right.
So what running time do you have?
Entire day. Did you go through right there?
Yeah. There's several layers though.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find like the best spot for you.
Yeah, you should
You're gonna pop through here.
Yeah, I got it on.
might be a bit thinner over
You
here.
should be going through right about now. Oh, nice. Okay.
What do we got here? Let's see what we got right here. Thick, but not very good quality.
No.
Yeah, 3 layers. Got 2 inches on the bottom, 3 or 4 inches, and then about 6 or 8 inches.
Alright, we'll make it exciting getting it out today.
It's probably going to be its thickest and safest on this old snowmobile trail, eh?
I think so, but I haven't tested it.
I'm going to drill a hole.
So basically what's happening is we're just checking ice thicknesses so we know,
Just so we know whether or not we can pull the car back across this ice without losing it through the ice again. And this is not, we get paid to get it back safe and sound.
But, I don't know, but I don't think we can put a car on that.
No?
No, I don't think so. 4 inches of water, and then 4 more inches ice, but it's all pretty low quality ice. Looks like it cracked on an old snowmobile trail. It's right through, right here.
Honestly, I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be able to pull it through like driving across the ice. I still think so.
I don't know, man.
You know your business better than I do.
One solid layer here because of the snowmobile trail.
Yeah, so the snowmobile trail is stronger.
Yeah, it's packed right through.
Yeah.
So that's a solid, yeah, we might get it up on the snowmobile trail. Perfect. We could pull it up right here. 14 inches, one piece, but it is slush ice. Like you saw how fast it drilled down there. When it drills down that fast, you know it's not. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. The hole right here.
Yeah, come on over here.
See that? There's open water right there, people. Yeah. Hit that with your stick if you can, Bill. Yeah.
That's through. Over here.
Oh yeah, there's. I'll pop another hole in it here. Oh, we got a big water crack right there too, right in front of you to your left.
We're gonna start popping through here a little bit. Let's see if we can stay on top of it.
That's a bad feeling, eh?
Yeah. It's a little bit through the ice, and no one likes that jam.
Oh, that's solid.
Good.
Yep, that was solid. Lots of it. Yeah, a good 1.5 feet. So like when it rains and it melts along the shoreline, the water runs out on the ice, and all the water that collects on the ice has to find a way down because ice floats. Somebody's drilled holes along here, maybe somewhere along the line, and those might be the old holes where they got drilled.
It's thinner, but there's still a fair bit of ice.
That wouldn't be terrible. We could probably get it up on that if we put some, maybe like some 16-foot 6x6s under it or something.
The plan is we'll winch from shore because we got good base there, obviously. Tell us what you think might be the plan.
So I'm thinking we're gonna float the machine, or it's not a machine this time. I'm used to doing machines a lot. But we're gonna float this car. It's a 2018 Audi. It's black. It's upside down. It's right over there, about 3/4 of the way. You see that yellow rope in the tree? You guys might be able to see that. So it's basically right, there's a tree over there on the far shore with a big fork in it. And it's pretty much a straight line between here and there, about maybe 50 meters offshore over there. So we're gonna float the car and we'll bring it back to somewhere along here where we think the ice is good. And we'll get it up on the ice on a couple of runners, and we'll toboggan it across the ice on the runners over there to the boat launch, and somebody will come with a flatbed and pick it up, and that'll be that. That's the sweet spot.
That's the sweet spot.
All right. We don't even have the stuff to get set up. All we can really do at this point is cut the ice back. It's shady, but it's...
I was just about to say, you guys are casual. I go, wait until a foot goes through, and all of a sudden your foot went through right there. And I was like, oh, it's on. There we go.
Yeah, and there's the excitement.
Safely back ashore.
Safely to shore.
So on a straight line, it looks like the shortest place to the ice is probably right in line with that bench there, give or take. The shortest place to the edge, that is. So we're cruising out here. We got a crowbar to bust the chunks loose with, and chainsaw to cut the chunks loose with. And we're pretty sure, oh, I didn't bring the ice auger, so we're not doing any more test holes. Yeah, I think we know roughly where it's terrible anyway.
Basically everywhere.
Yeah, it's terrible everywhere.
It's terrible everywhere.
Don't go out on the ice at this time of year, people.
Don't go out on the ice.
Don't do what we do.
And if you do, take one of these, smash it down on the ice. If it goes through, you're going through soon. Although I don't like the look of this one, ice right here. Like,
no, it really doesn't. Like right here. There's a hole right here.
This is not inspiring, you know.
That's a through hole right there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to come back at least this far, eh? Yeah. Now, what about this here? There's this crack here. Do we want to work with this crack?
I think we should try working with this crack if we can.
And then there's another one over there.
Yeah, it looks like there's a natural crack here.
It's almost a wedge shape. I wonder if the pieces would just float out for us.
Well, yeah, I never find moving ice is really easy.
As easy as you think it's going to be because it's heavy.
Yeah, and with it being off, it'll bite everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Here, why don't you slend that saw back here and oh, Billy's just doing the body brake. That's good enough. That piece will flow free now, bud.
This is when you find out whether or not you paid enough for your dry suit.
Yeah. So this is what happens when you break through, is it's hard to get back up on top unless you can roll on. You see how Bill's rolling himself up there. That's the only way you can get up on a soft edge like that.
All right, so this is how a throw bag works.
So Bill, you say you just went through out there and you don't want to get super close to him. So you're just going to take this and like that.
And when you're throwing those, you're not throwing it to them, you're throwing it past them. And then you can just help them out. Now, stuffing a throw bag is critical. So Ben's gonna take a line, he's gonna throw it over his shoulder.
Oh yeah, I forgot that step. I'm out of practice here.
I know, it's been
I'm standing on the line.
No, we don't be standing on those. So here's all the rope. And you just stuff it in like this. You don't coil it, you don't wrap it around your hand. You think you can do it in a different way, you can't. This is the way you do it.
Just about 4 to 6 inches at a time.
Yep. And it takes a while, but man, it always comes out right, and there's no mid-air knots. So now this is from the whitewater community. Whitewater kayakers use these all the time for getting people that are floating or people that are stuck somewhere, and you throw them a rescue line. But yeah, so this is a throw bag.
They're only useful when you can actually reach the person though, because this thing's only like 20-30 feet long.
Yeah, well they make a bunch of different sizes too, and then they have a bunch of different lines. Like everybody's got a different model of them.
This one throws pretty nice.
Yeah, it throws pretty nice. I call this a bullet bag because you can really rip them over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Some of the bigger ones you got to throw underhanded, and I'm not as accurate with the underhanded as I am with a bullet bag.
And once it starts to pack up there and fill up, you pack it down with your thumb, and then you got another little bit of space to get the last bit of rope in.
And we're coming to the end of it.
All right, so we're going to cut across here so that this piece is still a little tiny bit attached here, and then we'll be able to break free. We need about 20 feet wide.
Okay.
But we should probably make it a little wider than that at the start here so our chunks float out and don't get jammed on us.
All right.
That thing just quit?
Yeah.
Did she get wet?
Might have. Well, let's go grab another saw.
All right.
I'm glad I got the big chainsaw right now.
What are we going to do about the oil thing though? Well, headed back out with a saw that works, hopefully.
Well, you can always go well with a little gas pump.
Yeah, you know.
And this thing's a ripper too. This is a fuel-injected 500i. This thing will tear up some ice.
Oh, look at that. The lake's open right down there. It'd be a whole lot easier if this had already opened up for us, actually.
All right, so where are we cutting to? That crack? Or
No, I think we just need like 20 or 30 feet here. Yeah, I don't know if you want to go out that way though, do you?
not ideally, but I had no choice.
We could just like try on that and see if it'll break loose, or you want to? Why don't you just swim out and bust it with your body as far as you can? If we cut along that crack, once you do that part, this will just break free.
Yeah. Yeah, she's thin.
You can probably just whack it with your stick and break it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to break. I think it's just one of these things where I gotta go out.
Just gonna dive in and do it, huh? There it is. I think that'll just push off and disintegrate on its own, won't it? Kind of looks like a whale there, you know. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but you know, his breaching on the ice.
I feel like a walrus.
Oh, you're a brave soul. All right. Well, we're making a little progress here. Look at that. We got like 40 feet closer to shore here. After this, though, we should be able to work from the ice. That'll make this all go a little easier. We'll be able to see if there's any current here in a minute.
Yeah, well, at least we'll know where the current's rolling through.
It's not moving much if it is moving. It's just like, I expect, like, because the dam is just right down over here somewhere, eh?
Okay.
And there's, I mean, the York River flows through here. So, it's, you know, at this time of year, there's a fair bit of flow. So downstream of here is Egan Chutes. If you've never been to Egan Chutes, you should check it out. It's a cool spot. Getting a little water on the lens. Sorry about that, folks. It's raining out here. But hey, it's not too cold, so.
No, it's not too bad. The dry suit makes life a lot easier.
Oh yeah, yeah, because we're not actually wet underneath here. We're just damp on the outside.
I've got a chunk of ice in my middle finger. There it is.
The frozen fuck you finger.
Yeah, it is a frozen fuck you finger. Oh yeah.
I wonder if we could just cut in on that crack there, over there, because it's already cracked, and just keep going this way here, and just push another big chunk right out here. Hey Bill, let's go to this other crack over here. I'm just thinking if we start out with a big piece, it'll make it easier to get the chunks out when we get in further, right? After we push the piece free, if it turns sideways, if we start out with too narrow of a channel, as we try and make each piece wedge shaped, we'll be down to not a wide enough thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, we might as well, I guess. I think we're gonna have to get like past this little area of weird ice here, because there's like, I don't know, layers or something going on in that area right there, right? All right, making good progress here. Unfortunately, we can't fly the drone with the rain that we're getting today. So there won't be any aerial views going on right now, but hopefully maybe it'll dry up a bit before we get done here and we can get something on the go. Raining pretty good out here. Billy's just cutting his way from, so we're making these wedge-shaped pieces here so that they'll come out and we push them away. And then when we come back to lift the car, we'll be able to float it in to where there's good ice or right to shore if we have to. Move that crowbar out of Billy's way there. That piece should be free now. Yeah, there she goes. All right, nice. Right here, we've got how much ice? 7 inches. I think we still got to get to the other side of this shit here, though. Because look at, like, there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's not gonna sit a car where
No. We're gonna have to get back to where you can see the dust from those 2 holes. That was good ice where we drilled those holes.
So we're cutting basically an ice slip from the thinner ice that isn't going to support a car to a little bit thicker ice. You can see out here we've pushed 2 pans out. Ben's working on this pan. We're just going to keep on cutting until we find nice thick ice to pull this car up on.
All right, so we ran the saw out of gas. We made about 150 feet of progress, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, made it at least halfway where we need to go. If we fell through right here, we would just roll up on the ice. Either one of us are perfectly comfortable going in this situation, but he says as he falls through.
Yeah,
I'd rather stay dry if I could, you know, like.
That's not a thing for me today.
Yeah.
I am wet. Okay, this is looking dodgy.
Yeah, this is dodgy. So this.
Yeah, this is where we gotta.
Yeah, this is where we got to get to here, people. So you see we got a slightly narrowing channel so our pieces don't wedge on us, hopefully. And those are floating away nicely out there. If we think we make it back to about here, we'll be able to slide it up on top. And if not, one more day of cutting, or a few hours.
Sure, at that point.
These warmer temperatures we've had. We had some sun the last couple of days and all the rain and melt water coming into the lake that's warmer. See if we can find a nicer spot to get on and off at here. Yeah, no, it's better here, I think. Yeah, it's a little firmer, a little nicer. I think that's gonna wedge. That'll be thick enough to float us though, eh?
The ice is fairly safe here right now, so we're just. It's gonna go. Beautiful. Nice work. That was clever. Might as well use the cracks to our advantage. I might be gonna make it. There it goes. Another ice flow. Alright, so I'm just putting this here so Billy has a nice visual target to cut towards. It's easy to lose track of where you are out here, and we don't want them to get a few inches too wide or they'll jam further out there. If we have to, we'll cut that little nib off out there. There we go, we got some movement. Ooh, she's a tight fit, that one. Here we go. Bust this little prong off here. There we go. Oh, you're gonna ride it out. All right, so we're making fantastic progress here. We are at least halfway to shore. We're back to pretty good ice. Probably taking a few more nibbles and then call our quits for today, and then if we need to take it back more, we will.
And the gasoline maybe. Giving her too. Alright. Well, that's it for gas. So we're gonna head back in again and grab another tank. We're making fantastic progress. Alright, we're back. We had a tasty snack. We had a big Tex burger at the Eagle's Nest. That's where we went. Got a little bit of a chill on from sitting in the warmth, so got a couple extra layers on, threw a toque on. Got a cruise on out here. We started coming off the end of this pier because it's a little less softened than where that concrete is over there that warms up in the sun.
Trick is pushing these out without throwing yourself in the water.
Yeah, or getting them wedged, eh?
Yeah.
That one's gonna be a little trick to get around that corner likely.
Yeah, that's all right. That's why I'm here.
They're wider than, it's wider out there than it looks like though, eh?
Yeah, and this thing, if I can turn it, then it'll be narrower.
Yeah. So as we've been going along here, we've been gradually making this channel a bit narrower, or closer to shore. So the closer to shore we get, the narrower it is, that the pieces we're cutting, so that we have a little gap on either side
To float these through.
Yeah. No, I think I've got a pretty good plan for a float rig. Okay. So I think we can just cruise over there and pick it up with the float rig and cruise back over here. We're gonna cut the rest of this channel to the boat launch. That's gonna be like 1, 2, maybe 4 or 5 more flows like we've been cutting. what did they say to the cops?
But they think it went down earlier or later than that.
They thought it went down
No,
later.
when they were here. They responded to here because they get told it was a time leak. That's why they thought there was somebody in it.
Oh, and they went
Somebody
and checked.
They went in and checked, but it's an old, it's an abandoned.
So it was stolen in like 2019 then?
Yep.
Huh. So it's been down there for a while.
No, it's been down there since January.
Since January. Oh yeah, right. And then, Brad was saying they cut holes. Somebody drilled auger holes all the way around it and sunk it. They drove it out on the snowmobile trail, and then
That's
drilled holes around it and let her go down.
that's what we're being told. Apparently, they drove up to Paradise Point, coming up to Bird Island.
I have no idea who it is. I guess they weren't planning on anybody seeing them.
Well, nobody did
Your
see them.
blind side, there's only one house. that
Well,
you
that's
see
what I mean.
that
If
from.
no one's seen them,
Yep.
they'd be scot free.
Yep.
Well, if you did it in the dark and you turned the lights out,
Yeah.
well, there wouldn't be a whole lot to see. Well, I was wondering how I got there.
Ontario. Okay?
Good old Ontario.
Who knew?
Go away, ice! Oh yeah, go away!
I think he's having a little bit of a breakdown out there.
I just want the ice to stop.
You're crazy.
Julie, are you here? What happened to your voice, baby?
You better wipe your feet before you go in the house.
True down.
That wasn't planned for. And now I'm wet.
Go to your home.
Go back to the river.
Yes, go back, please.
Probably all of it will be out of here by morning anyway with this rain.
Yeah, especially with the water rolling through here.
Yeah, nothing holding it back now. All right, well that was excellent progress.
Oh yeah.
We are pretty much a wrap for the day here, I guess.
Yes, please.
We'll come back tomorrow or Monday with the boat, push the ice out of the way, get the platform put together, go pick that baby up,
Yeah.
bring her back here, winch her up onto shore, put her up on a flatbed, and that'll be that. Oh yeah, that went fantastic. Thanks for the help, Bill.
My pleasure, my friend. It's always fun hanging out, having an adventure with Ben.
We are having a good adventure.
Your adventures are all the best, Ben. It's not like every time it's like a new puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen today.
What are we gonna find?
What are we gonna